Hello everyone, so finally I'm making a Nolvus tutorial on how to install the Modlist. So of course there are very detailed steps on the website on how to actually install it with the actually pictures and yeah, just very well written and well done. But I guess some people just want to make sure they get everything exactly right for the first time. So there we go. Now we're gonna walk through the basic side of this tutorial. So the first thing you want to actually do is go to the requirements tab on the Nolvus website and make sure that your Skyrim is actually a legal copy. Now it doesn't matter if you have a Skyrim special edition or anniversary. Now again, there's a disclaimer that it will not work with a pirated version of the game. Now I haven't tested this myself because I don't have a pirated version, but I do recommend you actually buying the game instead of trying to mess around because you might just waste your time. So I'm not sure if this will work with the pirated version. Anyway, now for this mod list, I actually really recommend buying Nexus Premium. It's like $5 for a month. And you only really need it for 1 month because if you have enough space on your hard disk, you can actually save the archive of mods and you don't actually have to download the mods ever again. You can, if you have any problems, you can actually reinstall the mod list really quickly from the archived mods folder because you don't have to re-download all the mods. It's just going to install it straight from that folder. Now for this mod list, I really recommend having Nexus Premium because otherwise your download speed will be limited to 2 megabits a second and you will have to click download for every single mod. That means that you will have to sit here for a couple hours, at least a good maybe 4 hours, 3 hours depending on your internet speed, clicking the download button. So Nexus Premium automates that so you can actually just leave the mod list installed overnight. Of course, you need a Nexus Mods account, so you go ahead and create a Nexus Mods account. I already have one right here. So now you just gotta go to Nexus, make an account, buy Premium. You can cancel instantly. You're gonna still have the month left, just in case you forget to cancel later. It's better to do it now. Now, what you will need is a API. So you go to your Nexus account, you go to Site Preferences, you go to API. Now you probably won't have one already, so you have to click Generate. You copy that. I'm not gonna copy yet, but you can just leave this open for now. Now, what you also will need is a AFK mods account. Now, I already have one created. We just go through the steps there. You need to fill out a bit of information, so it does take quite a little bit. That's pretty much all you need. Then, of course, you will also need a Nolvus account to log into the dashboard. Now, if you go to installation, you can actually click here to download the Nolvus installer. Click here, download that. We're gonna download it together. Now, once you have downloaded it, here it says don't run it from your default Windows download folder, but copy to a directory which will be your installation directory, like d/Nolvus. So that's the kind of folder. Be sure this directory is not too long to avoid issues when installing a model with long directory structure. While it's actually downloading, you can have this freeze. Now what I usually do is just I close this and I reopen it. Now it can take a couple tries. I'm not sure why this happens. I think it's just maybe it's just for me, maybe it's my internet. I'm not sure because I'm on Wi-Fi, I'm not the internet. But you just gotta, you gotta close it a couple times, gotta reopen it. And after a couple times, it usually just downloads and you can actually launch the dashboard. There we go. So this time it worked. Now the dashboard opens up. Of course, you can also go here, click on the dashboard, right click, show more options, and then send to desktop to make a shortcut if you want to. I don't really need to do that. Now here, you will select your special Skyrim Special Edition installation directory. So you can either click auto detect, or if for some reason that doesn't work for you, you can go to your installation of your Skyrim. So mine is in local disk C, program files 86. Let's find Steam. There we go. And then it's in Steam apps, common, and Skyrim Special Edition. There we go. Auto detect works perfectly fine for me. Now this is where you enter your Nexus API key. So you can either copy that or just click that. There we go. You enter it. Next. Now, this is where you log in with your Nolvus account. There we go. Now, go ahead and log in. You will see everything will disappear. Now, here you can select which version of Nolvus you want to install. So the first one is, of course, the full version, which you really need a really good computer to run. And it has better physics than Redux, has better vegetation, a little bit better graphics, just basically a full version, an upgraded version of Redux. Now, again, you can see all the requirements that it needs. So you need a minimum RTX 2080 Ti. Now, the Redux is made for graphics cards that have 80 gigabytes of VRAM. Now you can see the minimum is a GTX 1080. Now I have one myself and I can say that I can run this Modlist actually pretty well. At 1080p, my native resolution, which you select here, whichever yours is, mine's 1920 by 1080. Yours could be whatever. Yours could be 4K, 2K, it depends on yours. Just select your native. Now you can change this later on if you want to. You can even actually downscale or upscale. Now, okay, so since we're done here, it also shows the actual total size that you need for this mod list. You go ahead and click continue. Now here are the instance directories. So the first one is where your modded game file will be. The second one is where your mods will be downloaded to. So this archive is actually pretty important because this is where you save all of your mods, so you don't have to ever re-download them again. Now you want to keep this on. This is gonna enable the archive. Now if you have run into any issues or you decide to uninstall it, you can still keep the mods archive and you can install it whenever you want without Nexus Premium. Now if you're reinstalling, there's a crucial step that you need to not forget. This line is where you will tell it where your archive is. So if you have it like this, the same, just copy it and you paste it here. After that, well, you gotta show it. You gotta show it where your archive is, because otherwise it will again re-download all the mods. It's again gonna take a little bit longer than it would if you already had an archive. Now after you click continue, you will see a prompt and also again says that you will need an AFK mods account. Now we already did that. I already have one, I already made one. Now you can go ahead and click start. Now again, remember, if you want to leave this to download overnight, around 30 to 35%, a pop-up will appear that will ask you to log into AFK mods for some of the mods to download. Now at this point, the install process will actually pause. So before leaving it overnight, I recommend you to at least get it to that pop-up and actually log into the AFK mods website and then leave it overnight, because otherwise it will pause. So you will just kind of waste your time. Then again, if you have any errors while installing this mod list, I suggest you just try it again. Now you can go ahead and click start, and thank you everyone for watching. If I missed something, please leave it down in the comments below. I will try to help every single one of you. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next time.